Hello, I'm Dr. Rhiannon with Revive Physical Therapy, and I'm here to talk to you today about low back posture when sitting. So for most people, we tend to kind of round our backs and slouch into whatever surface we're sitting on, whether that's a chair or a couch, and kind of tend to tuck under and go back this way. I also sometimes see people kind of overcorrect in the opposite direction where we sit up really tall and we actually end up with a little bit too much of an arch in our back when we do this. So what we want to do is find a neutral spine posture so that we can sit in the most comfortable way that's the healthiest for our spine. In order to find this, we are going to work on some pelvic tilts. So posture when you're sitting starts at the pelvis. So what we're gonna do is I want everyone to put their hands on their hips, just kind of right above those hip bones there. And first I'm gonna have you tuck your tailbone and rock into a posterior pelvic tilt. So it looks like that if it helps to see. So you should feel your tailbone tucking under, kind of rocking back behind those sitting bones. And then we're gonna come back to the middle and then rock forward into an anterior pelvic tilt. Should feel the tailbone come up slightly, rocking towards the pubic bone. And then we're gonna come back to the middle and rock back into posterior pelvic tilt, and then forward into an anterior pelvic tilt. Do a few of these to kind of see where your range of motion is at with these different directions. For most people, one of these directions is much easier and more comfortable than the other, and that's very normal. After you've done a few of these, what we're going to do is we're going to start making that motion a little bit smaller. So instead of rocking all the way back and forth, we're just going to rock part way. And we're going to keep making that motion a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller until we find that center point in between the anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. And this is our neutral spine. For most people, we should have a slight arch in the low back. You should feel like you're sitting on your sitting bones or slightly in front of them. And then we should feel that rib cage stacked over the hips, the shoulders stacked over the rib cage, and the earlobes over the shoulders. This is our neutral posture. So this is a great way to find a more kind of comfortable, productive posture throughout your workday if you happen to work at a desk or at a computer, or if you are sitting during your day. I always tell people though, even if you have the most perfect posture, any posture you're sitting in for too long can still create some issues. So make sure you're getting up regularly throughout your day, setting a timer every hour to get up and move your body a little bit. It doesn't have to take long. If you liked this video, be sure to check out my upcoming class on low back wellness. It's going to be in person at Life Core Yoga in White Bear Lake, as well as on Zoom if you want to access it online. It's going to be a really fun class. We're going to talk about some of the things we did today, such as alignment and posture, as well as how to activate the muscles that are going to support the spine and keep it really healthy. Hope to see you there.